Well, good morning. My name is Piper, and if you haven't seen my videos yet, I'm going to give you one of the best ones I ever created today. So get a piece of paper and a pencil and pause me. Okay, the reason why is I'm going to be very honest and break down your business and why it's either shifting or why it's not shifting in the direction you want. Because I was blessed with the abundance of being very comfortable in my financial securities right now. And so when you get really cozy and comfortable and things are really chillaxing, you really don't take into consideration the future because you're just having a little too much fun. And so you get into a comfort zone. And that is a very deadly place to be because that is also your failure zone. So I'm going to break something down now. I'm going to give it to you straight on something that really hit me hard. And it was a philosopher. Socrates actually said it best. He said that an unexamined life is a life not living. Think about that. Because what if we went through our lives thinking that we are perfectly fine, we're perfect people, we don't need to change, we don't need to grow. You know, we did our high school, we did our college, we got our degrees, we got our titles, and everything's just copacetic. We just decided not to grow. Well, what happens is we become what we think about all day long. And Ralph Waldo Emerson said that best. And those two quotes really resonated with me because I realized that as I take a look at my business, it's not growing fast enough. And I also am too young to realize that my nut for retirement, it's not growing yet. And inflation and hyperinflation is right around the corner. So I need to know that I'm going to be taken care of, but also I need to know that my ducklings are going to be well taken care of into the future. So how dare I become so selfish to be comfortable? And, you know, that's kind of being selfish because you're not growing, you're not moving, you're not sharing your experience with others. Sorry. So getting out of your comfort zone means that you really have to dream and think big. And I'm going to debunk the laws of the universe for you because I am such a lofty, imaginative dreamer and I have such amazing visions that I like to share with people and brilliant ideas. But you know what? I need to also condense them. And I also have to realize that a dream is great, but you got to put that thought into an emotion, and then you have to turn that emotion into an action. And then that action is going to create that result. You can't just dream of a Lamborghini and it's going to magically appear. There is a thought pattern. So, here's the piece of paper that I was talking about. See how bright it is? Okay, so this is your pattern for 2014. If you want to succeed in your business, you ought to do something like this. And just like, do yourself a favor. And this is going to be also attached to your dream board. Your thought, whether it is good or bad, it is manifested. You need to either redirect it or recreate it or constantly remind yourself that is what you're going to get, okay? The thought is great, but you know, thoughts are just thoughts, but you're not going to really own a Lamborghini unless you actually feel what it is like to be inside that Lamborghini, if that's your thing, or feel what it's like to be walking through your first home as a homeowner, and feeling what it's like to actually hold those keys in your hand. And what experience to buy new furniture and actually walk in a room and there isn't anybody in it but you, maybe, or your children get to have their own room. That emotion is going to drive you into action. That's going to get you out of bed every day and you're going to create that action. And with those consistent actions, you're going to get results. So, hopefully that tidbit of information was a little bit truthful, a little bit strong, and yet it's going to get you going into the right direction. So get out of that comfort zone and come join us at Great Lifestyle Freedom because that's what it's all about. People are going to call you out on your bluff and get you going in the right direction. Thanks.